Now, in the case of Julia Wandelt, I've been asked to give my opinion. Now, surrounding this case, the longer this is going on, I have a few question marks. So I personally don't want to say too much. One, I'm a spiritual hermit. I really don't delve into society. I know what it's about and I know what it does. And I really don't mix. I help people manage and navigate their feelings and emotions throughout all this detritus. Now, being someone who was adopted, to cut a long story short, we're not needing to discuss what actually went on in my world, as horrifying as it was. What we're looking at is when my brother was seeking me and my mother, who I hadn't seen or met either, um, it was the amount of support and help that he got. Whether it was on a big program that is designed to research and help you find loved ones, or whether you're doing it privately and having to source out this information via your local councils, your local community, people that may know of what happened with your life and where your loved ones might be. There are so many different avenues that people go down, and it is an arduous one at that. Now, with the case of Julia, I think people have already established that they don't believe it's her. So let's not get into the conjecture of things and what people believe. Let's keep it factual. Now, despite all of the issues surrounding this young lady and how this has come to be, it just shows you more so why you want to unravel the mystery and get some clarification. Because who wants to be left like that? Now, whether she is Little McCann or not, bless her little heart, we just want to overstand what's going on here and just put this to bed. So for me, not wanting to do that does wreak red flags, but at the same time, we don't know enough. So it would be wise not to speak on what you think you know and displaying it as a fact. It's just what you might think or believe, what we all think and believe. But let's just isolate the situation. I hope it never gets to the stage where when somebody just wants to simply investigate and ask a question and find out who they are and where they come from, that they would be ridiculed, sat down and interrogated. Hopefully that will never happen. So that's the only thing I want to say on that is, if we want clarity, let's go through the avenues that we know we always normally do, which will get that clarity. And DNA is one of those. There was no way in my story on Long Lost Families 2018 that we could have determined any of the things that would alleviate our torment, our distress, DNA. That's how we did it. So it does leave a big red flag and a question mark as to why we don't want to do that, and for why we'll just keep stirring the pot when it's literally not cooking into anything, is it? It's just conjecture and hearsay. And is this again people just making money and a life and exploiting the situation? I'd rather not say. My job is really to help people when they've had a traumatic experience happen to them. And let's not look at too much of, oh yes, it was that, it was this. That's not healing. We need to work on the healing and navigating our way out of the detritus and into the sunlight so you can start to see and breathe. But that's what I have is my take on that. It's a huge question mark, and I think it's getting overshadowed now by too many other people coming in and not really just keeping it simple and just doing the DNA and shut the case down. Anyhow, this is my take, and I'm giving it on behalf of According to Carl. He's my very good friend, and he runs a content page here on YouTube called According to Carl. And you know of him because he did help out a lot in the Lucy Letby case. And like I said, strength in numbers. Okay, let's make our energy and our efforts and our focus actually means something, and get an outcome which is healing for all and answers for all, where there is no smudginess or grey area to be had anymore, just pure clarity, and for people to just get back to their lives. So on that note, I hope that's helped, have given my 2 pence worth, and let's observe and see where this goes in the future. So on that note, lots of love to you, Carl, and yeah, see you very soon.